Students, we are learning branch accounts. In branch accounts, we are learning stock and debtor system. In last video, we learned stock and debtor system. In that problem, head office sends goods to its branch at cost price. Today, we are going to learn the second problem. Here, head office sends goods to its branch at invoice price. Here, we have to prepare one new ledger account called branch adjustment account. So we have to prepare branch expenses account, branch debtor account, branch stock account, branch adjustment account and branch profit and loss account. Yes, look at the problem. Head office sends goods to its branch at cost plus 50%. So profit is cost plus 50%. Cost always 100 plus 50. So selling price is 150. So profit percentage on cost is 50 by 100. Profit percentage on sales is 50 by 150. We'll take 50 by 150 for taking the stock reserve. Yes. Branch remits all cash received to the head office and all expenses are met by head office. From the following information, prepare necessary ledger accounts under the stock and debtor system. First, we are going to prepare branch expenses account. For that, we will take branch expenses. Stock will not come, debtor will not come, goods sent to branch will not come, cash sales, credit sale, cash received, goods returned by debtor, goods returned to head office, shortage will not come, discount allowed, expenses, bad debts will come. The discount allowed and bad debts related to the debtor. So in branch expenses, debit side, we should write to branch debtor account. Branch debtor account. The total of discount allowed and bad debts 1200. Then cash expenses. Expenses at the branch paid by the head office. It will be recorded in the debit side as to bank. Value 16,200. So the total 17,400. Should be transferred to branch profit and loss account. Should be transferred to branch profit and loss account. Yes, in branch expenses, branch profit and loss account credited. In branch profit and loss account, the branch expenses should be debited. Branch expenses, the total expenses value 17,400. Then we have to prepare the branch debtor account. We have to take the information relating to the debtor. First we will take opening debtor. Opening debtor recorded the debit side to balance PD value 20,400. Then goods sent to branch will not come, cash sales will not come, credit sale will come. Credit sale recorded in the debit side as to branch stock account. Credit sales 93,000. This is credit sales. Already we learned the format of all ledger account. Then cash received from debtor, it will be recorded in the branch debtor account credit side as by cash or bank value 91,200. Then goods returned by debtor, it is called sales return. It will be recorded in the credit side as branch stock account. Branch stock account. This is sales returns. Value 4,000. Value 3,600. Sorry. Next. Goods returned to head office will not come, shortage will not come, discount allowed and bad debts will come. It will be credited in the branch debtor account as by branch expenses. Branch expenses. Already it was debited. How much? 1,200. Now we have taken all the items in relation to the branch debtor account. Now we will total this. Here opening debtor, credit sale, cash received is given. We have to ascertain the closing balance of debtor. We will not use the closing balance of debtor anywhere in the subsequent ledger accounts. Yes, students. First we will total the debit side 20,400 plus 93,000. So the debit side total 1,13,400. 1,13,400 minus 91,200 minus 3,600 minus 1,200. So the balance, closing balance of debtor is 17,400. Then we have to prepare branch stock account. We'll take the information relating to the stock account. First, opening stock. It will be debited in the branch stock account as to balance BD. Opening stock value 27,900. It is given in invoice price. Then debtor will not come. Goods sent to branch. It will be debited to goods sent to branch. It is also given in invoice price. Its value 1,53,000. Then cash sales credited in the stock account by cash. Value 75,000. Then credit sale recorded in the credit side of branch stock account as branch debtor. Branch debtor value 93,000. 93,000. Cash received from debtor will not come. Goods returned by debtor, it will be debited as branch debtor. As a branch debtor account, value 3,600. Then goods returned to the head office, it will be recorded in the branch stock account credit side as by goods sent to branch. It is also given in the invoice price, value 4,500. Then shortage of stock 1,350. It is also given in invoice price. Here the total shortage should be divided into two parts. First, we should take loading that should be transferred to the branch adjustment account. The cost of shortage should be transferred to the branch profit and loss account. So we should divide the shortage into two parts. First one should be transferred to the branch adjustment account. Branch adjustment account, that is loading on shortage 1,350. For loading purpose we'll use 50 by 150. So on 1,350 into unrealized profit included is 450. So the stock reserve on shortage of stock is 450. It is transferred to the branch adjustment account. It should be recorded in the credit side of branch stock account. In branch adjustment account debit side we should record as branch stock account, value 450. So the balance should be transferred to branch profit and loss account. So total shortage 1,350, of which 450 is stock reserve. So the balance 900 that should be transferred to the branch profit and loss account. This we called cost of shortage. So the total shortage divided into two parts. One is stock reserve, another one is cost of shortage. Cost of shortage, stock reserve should be transferred to the branch adjustment account debit side. The balance cost of shortage should be transferred to the branch profit and loss account debit side as to branch stock account. Its value 900. So we have taken all information relating to the branch stock account. Here the closing stock is not given, so we are ascertaining the closing stock. It is also given in the invoice price. Definitely opening debit side total heavier than credit side total. Now we will total the debit side. 27,900 plus 1,53,000 plus 3,600. So the debit side total is 1,84,500. 1,84,500. We have to deduct the credit values. Minus 75,000, minus 93,000, minus 4,500, minus 450, minus 900. So balance closing stock value 10,650. Now in branch adjustment we are going to take stock reserve. We have to take stock reserve on opening stock and on goods sent to branch. In the credit side we have to take stock reserve on the goods returned to the head office and on the closing stock. Yes, here opening stock record in the debit side. For that we have to take stock reserve in the credit side of branch adjustment account by stock reserve on opening stock. Total value 27,900 into 50 by 150. So we are going to calculate unrealized profit included in the opening stock. How much? 9,300. Then we will take stock reserve on goods sent to branch. For that, if goods returned to branch is given, what we have to do? We should deduct goods returned to head office from the goods sent to branch. For the balance we will take a stock reserve that we will write in the credit side of branch adjustment account as goods sent to branch. That value for the stock reserve 1,53,000 minus return to the head office So 1,53,000 goods sent to the branch of which 4,500 returned to the head office. So balance we have 1,48,500. On that we should take a stock reserve into 50 by 150. 49,500. Then we'll take stock reserve for closing stock. Closing stock recorded in the credit side of branch stock account. For its stock reserve we'll take in the debit side. So stock reserve on closing stock 10,650 into 50 by 150. So 10,650 into 50 by 150. Stock reserve is 3,550. Now we'll balance the branch adjustment account. Credit side total heavier than debit side total. 9,300 plus 49,500. The total of branch adjustment credit side 58,800 minus 450 minus 3,550. So balance we got 54,800. This should be transferred to the branch profit and loss account. This we called gross profit. This we called gross profit. So branch adjustment account, the balancing figure transferred to the branch profit and loss account. It recorded in the debit side. In branch profit and loss account, it should be credited as by branch adjustment account. Branch adjustment account value 54,800. Now we'll balance this 54,800. 54,800 minus 17,400 minus 900. So our answer is 36,500. This we called net profit. Net profit, we'll transfer it to general profit and loss account. Then we have to prepare one more ledger account called goods sent to branch. Goods sent to branch ledger account. Here we have to consider two ledger account, namely branch stock account and branch adjustment account. We'll take information relating to the goods sent to branch. In branch stock account, goods sent to branch debited. So in goods sent to branch, it will be credited as by branch stock account value 1,53,000. Then in credit side, goods sent to branch credited in branch stock account. Here it should be debited as to branch stock account value 4,500. Then in branch adjustment account, we have taken stock reserve on goods sent to branch. It recorded as goods sent to branch in the credit side of branch adjustment account. Here it should be debited as branch adjustment account. Adjustment account value 49,500. Now we will balance this. 1,53,000. 1,53,000. So 1,53,000 minus 4,500 minus 49,500. So the balancing figure 99,000 considered as purchases. Considered as purchases. Students, we completed second problem in relation to the stock and data system. In next class we will solve different problem. Till then, bye and thank you.